Boys and girls, welcome back to another video from Morton Elementary School's Summer Camp 2020. I'm so glad that you all have joined me today. We have 3 books that we've been going over: Lola Plants a Garden, Pierre the Penguin, and Ish. Today, we're going to do an activity from the Ish activity bag. So go ahead and grab your Ish activity bag. All right, and I'm going to pull out the book so we can see what it looks like. All right, so this is the book Ish by Peter Reynolds, and it's about a boy who draws things that are ish looking. They kind of look like some things, but they're really not. He just draws to the best of his ability, okay? So that's exactly what we are going to do today. I want you to take your instruction packet. It looks just like this right here. And we're gonna find where it says Chalk-ish Masterpiece. So we're gonna keep flipping until we find it. And it's gonna be on the very last page, okay? So it's right here, Chalk-ish Masterpiece. All right, I'm gonna read the instructions, what we're gonna have. I flipped too many pages. All right, that's okay. All right, so our materials for this are gonna be sidewalk chalk, black construction paper, water, mouthwash cup, paintbrush, and a quart Ziploc bag. All right, we're gonna start with the instructions because the instructions will tell us what to do step by step by step. All right, the first step is to take out your Ish activity bag. You should already have that. Make sure that you see the words Ish on the bag. All right, the second step says to take out the sidewalk chalk and the Ziploc bag. So I'm gonna pull that out. All right, I'm just gonna take mine out over here. All right, in your bag, boys and girls, you're gonna have, in your activity bag, you're gonna have 2 bags, 2 Ziploc bags with 2 pieces of chalk in them. You're gonna need to pull out both of those pieces of chalk because you're gonna need those to create your masterpiece. So I'm gonna lay those to the side. Then it says place sidewalk chalk in the Ziploc bag and crush completely to the ground. You can use your hands or your feet to crush the sidewalk chalk. All right, so we have our 2 bags right here. And instead of me using my hands, I'm gonna use my feet. I'm gonna pull my desk back to the side. All right, so what you're basically gonna do, you're gonna lay your chalk down on the floor, okay? And you're just gonna stomp it. All right, you lay both of your pieces of chalk on the ground, and you're just simply gonna crush it like you're mad at it. That's a little fun to do. All right, crush it. You're gonna stomp on it. You wanna get it mushy. So it's gonna look like this at first, but you don't want it to stop there. You want to keep going until it's a little mushy, more mushy than that. All right, keep stomping, stomping. We're stomping away, stomping, and we're stomping some more. Stomping today. We are stomping. All righty, you want to get it real good and mushed up. Make sure that you are not making a mess on the floor. All right, so that's what you should have. And I stomped mine a little too good because I have some chalk coming out of the bag. All right, this is what you're gonna have: mushed up pieces of chalk. All right, I'm gonna bring my desk back over. All right, so we have just completed step 1 and step 2. All righty, so we have our cup in front of us. We just crushed our sidewalk chalk. So now what we're gonna do is take both of our mouthwash cups, put them in front of us, and just pour the sidewalk chalk into the cups. Gonna kind of bring it over to one side so that you won't have to worry about it spilling everywhere. But before I do that, let's get a napkin here because we want to make sure that our area is kind of sort of as clean as possible. All right, so I'm gonna take my cups back, place them in front of me. All right, I have my chalk poured to the side. Open it up, pour it nice and gently into that cup. Fun fact, purple is one of my favorite colors. All right, so I have that one shaken off. I'm gonna put it to the side. I have one of my other favorite colors right here, pink. And I'm just gonna pour that in the other cup, not the same cup with the purple. So this is what you're gonna have in this cup, okay? That's the purple. Now I'm gonna take my pink and pour it in the other cup. All right. Okay, I'm gonna let it off to the side. So I have 2 cups here, both with different color chalk in them. All right, and I'm gonna use this to create my paste. So we're still on instruction 3, and it says to add a few drops of water to the chalk dust until it forms a thin paste. So I have a cup of water here. If you don't have a cup of water, you can just go to the sink. You're not gonna fill up the cup with water. You're just gonna put a few small eensy weensy drops in it. All right, I'm gonna kind of show you. I'm gonna pour it. All right, so what I wanna do is use my paintbrush to just kind of stir it up to see how thin it may be. All right, so that's what it looks like right now. All right, this is what it looks like now. All right, and I'm gonna stir up the other one. I'm gonna pour some more in there so I can see, because I might need to add more water. That's why you don't want to add a lot of water, because you want to just measure and see how well you might be doing. I'm going to wipe this off. I don't want pink in my cup. All right, I added the perfect amount of water in this one. There we go. So I'm just going to add a little bit more water in the pink one, just a little, not a lot. All right. So now I have my paste, my pink and my purple paste. All right, I'm going to step 4. Take out your paintbrush and black construction paper and lay it down on a flat surface. This is the flat surface. We want to make sure that while you're painting that you're not painting on anything rocky or bumpy, because it could mess up your masterpiece. So I'm going to get out my black paper here. And really quickly, I just want to show you a small example of what I've already done. This is the masterpiece that I created. It's just a girl with a smiley face. I almost tried to draw myself. The only thing she's missing is the glasses. So this time, instead of drawing, I'm gonna put this to the side because I don't want this to waste. Instead of drawing a smiley face, I'll draw some mountains. All right, so I'm gonna dip my paintbrush inside of the cup. Not gonna push it down in there because we don't wanna mess up that brush. Just gonna kind of wet up my paintbrush and draw some mountains. And I'm gonna show you what it looks like, so don't worry if you can't see. And it is like an ink, so what you're gonna have to do is kind of paint in the same spot just a few times, but that's okay, that's normal. Alrighty. All right, I'm just gonna show you what my first little mountain looks like. All right, so that's how your paste should be coming up on your construction paper. It should be pretty dark enough where you can see the actual color. So you can see my purple right here, okay? I want my next mountain to be pink. So I'm gonna clean off my brush, dip it into pink, and I'm gonna do the exact same thing that I just did a minute ago. Now, boys and girls, you definitely don't have to create mountains. You can do anything you want. All right, make sure you fill it in. All right, so this is what the pink looks like. And of course, you're gonna have different colors, so yours will look differently. That's what it looks like. I'm just gonna draw about two more little mountains. I love mountains. Mountains are so beautiful. So you can draw anything that makes you happy. All right, I'm gonna fill it in some more. We're almost done. Rinse that off because I want to use a different color. So we have the last little mountain or hump, call it a valley, whichever. Or just squiggly lines. They're mountains because I said they were mountains though. They're mountain-ish. Alrighty. So these are my mountains. I'm gonna go and add a little bit of something really quickly so that you can see. Boys and girls, I cannot wait to see what your chalk-ish masterpieces are going to look like. They're going to be absolutely amazing because you did them. All right. Put some pink across the purple mountains because I want to do that. And you can do the same thing with yours, whatever you want to do, whatever makes your heart happy. Put that in there. And there we have it. We have mountains-ish. Remember, ish is kind of sort of like what they're supposed to be. So there we have it, mountains-ish. This is my magnificent creation. We want to make sure that we clean up. So you're going to take this. Unless you would like to create something more, feel free. You could even do it on the sidewalk if you want to. But make sure that when you're finished that you pour this out somewhere so that you don't leave a mess. Make sure that you clean everything up behind you. Boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure that as the directions state that you send your drawings to this email address, MES Summer Camp 2020 at scott.k12.ms.us is right here on the bottom. We have finished, and I am excited about your masterpieces. Goodbye.